my review of the 2016 Golf Sportwagen Comfort Line with the lights and sound package. It's a pretty nice dad car, I must say. So I got mine in Tornado Red. It's a pretty exclusive color, so I've been made aware it's the only one in Western Canada that has the Comfort Line package or trim level. And the lights and sound packages as well, so I guess if you see this car driving around, you see me. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. Anyways, it's a beautiful car.
It's star time.
Inside this lovely beast of mine, it's a 1.8 liter turbo gas engine. Dieselgate happened and they aren't allowed to sell diesels, otherwise I think I might have bought one this time. I had a Jetta before this car and it was a nice car, but it wasn't as good as this one. Obviously it wasn't anything but the trend line, so it was the base model, and it was good on gas, but I think I would have gone for a diesel if I could have this time, just because gas mileage is such a bonus with those things. But this will suit us just fine. It's got a lot more room and a lot more utility for what we need it for now that we have a child, so we can fit a multitude of different things in the trunk, which is quite a bonus. This is a major reason why I got the vehicle that we have now. This App Connect system on this thing is fantastic. You can plug in your iPhone or whatever other device you have. I think it works with Android and things, but it brings up everything that's relevant to your needs when you're driving a car. So you can't really do games or anything like that, but that's it's not really required. So you can navigate, call people, listen to music. You can go to Spotify and get music from Spotify on here. Read or listen to iBooks, I suppose is probably a better term, and podcasts. It runs all off of your phone's LTE, so I suppose there could be a little bit of a data crunch on there, but I haven't seen any issue with it yet. Mind you, I've only had the car for 12 days or so, but it's so far so good. So now when you're driving around in your car, you can get iMessages or whatever the equivalent is on your Android device, and when you get a text, it comes up just like this. You click the button.
Steph Wifey said, "Hello. Want a reply?"
No.
Okay.
And so there you go, it's that easy. They get a text message and it notifies you, and Siri reads them out. You have the option to reply or to disregard, and it's really quite simple. So so far so good. Loving this system, it's fantastic. Now I got the light and sound package with this car, so it comes with LED daytime running lights, bi-xenon headlights. It's got turning lights, fog lamps, and Fender audio package that comes with a subwoofer and a whole bunch of speakers, and it's actually really nice sound. I really didn't think that was important in a car, but and then I have it now, and it's just great. So when you open up the trunk, you see that there's quite a bit of room in here. We've been able to fit a stroller, diaper bag, some groceries. I'm anticipating being able to fit the stroller, pack and play in a suitcase, so pretty much all we'll need to be able to go on a little road trip with the family. Whereas when we were driving the Jetta, you could pretty much only fit a stroller or a suitcase and a pack and play, so you couldn't really bring the full complement with you when you traveled. So we're enjoying the ability to kind of be able to do whatever we want with this car. And there's always the option with the roof rack on this machine that we can get a Thule box or some sort of roof rack storage system where we can carry everything on the top that we want to be out in the cold, and everything that needs to be protected inside. So lots of utility in a little package. It's not a minivan. Also has a cargo cover, so you can kind of put stuff in there and keep it out of sight, out of mind, I suppose. So you just pull it out all the way to the end. It covers your cargo, and when you're done, you give it a little push down, and it stows again. Underneath this big floor mat as well, we have some extra space Oops. So I've got my floor mats in there, and then underneath is the spare tire with subwoofer on top as part of the audio package. So really great utility. Another cool thing, if you want to lower the seats back here, it's not really that difficult. All you have to do is pull on this lever and the seat goes down 60/40. So far we've used it just to haul a couple pieces of wood, and it's, you know, 4-foot chunks, wasn't too hard. And here's the back seat. This is pretty much only occupied by my wife and my son. So I can't really tell you too much about it since I haven't really sat back here yet, but I'm sure my time will come. The seats are quite comfortable. This is leatherette, it's not actually leather. That only comes with the Highline package, which was another like probably 10,000 bucks. So that wasn't happening. But so you can see it clearly can fit a pretty decent sized car seat, and still have room for, you know, stuff on the floor behind the baby, and reasonable sized adult. I'll hop in here in a second. We'll see how big it is for me with my seat in a driver position for a 6-foot tall dude. Not too shabby. Still got lots of leg room. I'm reasonably assured that I'd probably be somewhat comfortable on a trip of reasonable length, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm quite impressed actually. Compared to the other cars we've had, it's quite good. And there's the little guy's seat, and it fits really nice. I'm sure it's going to fit nicer when it's facing forward, but we got some time to wait. It's just a little guy. Alright, so as I've stated, I got the light and sound package. Comes with the xenon lights. I got those fired up right now. Not entirely sure how well that's going to show up on the camera, but they are by Xenon. They have turning lights, so when you turn the wheel, there's a little set of lights in there that extends the kind of lateral range of your vision, which is great. Also fog lights. You go into the car, you just pull out on the light control like this, and on go your fog lights. They're incandescent. I think I can change them out to be LEDs, and I might do that in the future. But for now, that's good. Turd signals are still incandescent lights as well, and I believe those can be switched, but really no need to right now. Here's the high beam setting. Probably more impressive at nighttime, but you get the idea. It's got the Madrid alloy wheels with the black accents. That's pretty cool looking. The black might be a little bit of a headache to keep clean with the dusty roads here, but I guess small price to pay for having pretty nice wheels. Where else can I go from here? I guess the other thing it has compared to other cars you might see in Canada of the same kind is the Prairie package. I didn't really ask for it, but they put it on at the dealer, and it's mud flaps and a block heater. So both things are kind of important, I guess, when you live in a super cold climate like we do. Cars don't like to start when they're minus 45 ambient temperature, so it helps a little bit. The mud flaps, I'm not really sure whether they help or hinder and do anything really, but I mean, you don't really notice them, so it's not really bothering me too much. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I don't really have a crap load to say about the car since I've had it for a short period of time, but I love it so far, and I can't wait to drive it to some cool places. Hopefully take it out to the mountains and up to Edmonton, hopefully Vancouver at some point. But anyway, it's a very nice car. If you have kids and you don't want a minivan, you don't really want to spend the money for a decent crossover vehicle, this will do it. And then I'm told the 2017 will have all-wheel drive available from the Comfort line up to the all-track, but we couldn't wait since we have a Toyota Corolla that needs to be given back on lease in October, so didn't have the time to wait for the 2017s, but it's a hell of a car. Even without all-wheel drive, I'm sure it'll be fine in the snow. So there you have it. I'll cap off the video with some driving shots and hopefully some stills, but we'll see what the limitations of my Pinnacle editing program give me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my short review, and yeah, we'll see you next time.